Hey, so in an earlier video, the first one, I told you I was going to show you a little bit more about the Bellhousing, the scatter shield modifications that had to be made. So I thought I'd do that here, just a quick video to show you kind of what had to be done. Still, like I said, waiting on headers so that I can check to see if this slave cylinder mount has to be cut, and then I don't think there's going to be any interference with the bell housing itself or the scatter shield, which is it's identical to the bell housing. So let me pull this off real quick and show you. And I'm for the most part, hand tool and kind of guy, because I don't know. Just something about zipping stuff on and off with the electric torque stuff. I don't know. I've tried to get everything started by hand and then do it, torque or drill everything in with the power stuff. But I don't know. It just kind of weirds me out, especially when it comes to having to torque stuff down. So, and I'm a little bit of a stickler when it comes to torque amounts and torque patterns and all that stuff. So let me get this off and I'll show you what we did to the scatter shield to make this whole setup work. Which, modifying it, yeah, obviously it's not going to be SFI approved, but we're not going for SFI approval on this build. It's not. I doubt this thing will ever see a drag strip. I would like to get it out on a road course for like auto crossing, and my goal is to make it to UMI's yearly, where they have a gathering. I think it's out in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I could take it out on their autocross track. That would be the ultimate goal. And that's what the actual goal is now. And load my boys up and run out to Philly. So let me pop this off and then I'll show you what we got going on here. If you're wondering what's under there, that's a 89 IROC that I just picked up recently. I've been looking for one. Been looking for the burgundy color with gold package and finally found one. 89 IROC Z, the 5.7 tune port, and 700 R4 in it. But all right, let me, I don't know if you can see here. Got nothing special with the clutch or the flywheel. It's not, this is just an O'Reilly's order, LS1 replacement clutch. I didn't want to go, I wasn't going crazy on the clutch just because it's, like I said, I'm not going to drive it like crazy with the T5 behind it because I know I can't. But let me pull you off there and then show you what we got going on here. So these were the holes that I was telling you about that I drilled. This one, this one, this one, this one. There's some back behind the flex plate, or the flywheel that you can't see, but look at that. There's these holes all lined up. These were already in there. This one is the one that's not drilled in an LS block for whatever reason, but the rest of them lined up, dowel pins even lined up. And then there's like for the scatter shield, there's obviously some bolts that won't be able to be put in because of the oil pan. Like that one, that one, that one, that one. But that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 to put in. And then it's got the provision for the starter, which I already fit the starter in there, and that works fine. So that's that. So that's the clutch setup. Stock LS1 clutch, scatter shield, and bell housing from QuickTime or Holly. They took them over. QuickTime, I guess, is associated with Lakewood as well. So, but, and then I don't know if I mentioned before, but the scatter shield, or actually the throwout bearing is gonna be hydraulic. So I could actually show you that setup that we're going with. All right, so this is the throwout bearing that we're gonna be using. That's through Howe Racing Enterprises. And some of this stuff I've ordered like well in advance, but it's just this the standard stuff you're gonna get from when you tell them you got a T5 and that you're looking to put a hydraulic bearing in it. They give you the 2 studs. One of these is gonna go into the T5, and that keeps this once you put the throwout bearing, it keeps it from this moving around. That stud will go through here, the middle, and then that keeps it from turning. And then you got your spacers once we measure out what the distance is between the pressure plate arms and the throwout bearing. But that's that. And then we've got this kit also from Howe. It's the remote bleeder line. That's HOW 8287. And the bleeder line is actually, so it's gonna connect into, I've already got the system out of the 85, but basically this is the part that goes to your pedal. This goes to your pedal like this, and then through the firewall, and that would connect, this hose connects up to your master cylinder for the clutch fluid. And basically what we did was pop this pin out, push this pin out, and that takes out the stock piece that's in there. And I ordered another one through, it's a Earl's Fitting. I think I ordered it through Summit. And it basically has a bushing on it, and you just basically put it back in there, drive your pin back in, and then these -4 lines will connect right into there, and then these go right into your throwout bearing. So this goes from that to your throwout bearing, that to your master cylinder. So that's that. And then the part number on the throwout bearing was 82876. Well, that's pretty much gonna be it. That's all I wanted to show you. The modifications. And as you can tell, like this, I painted the block, did all the this had been hot tanked, magnafluxed, everything cleaned up, but then I just went through and got all the loose stuff off, and then just VHT paint. So VHT primer, VHT paint, and then VHT clear, satin clear. But I know a lot of guys do black and other colors. I wanted it an aluminum color mainly, or just a light color, mainly because I want to see if there's problems, leaks, whatever, which I don't anticipate there will be, but if there is, I'll be able to see it. So I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far into the video, must be doing something right. So I'm open to any suggestions for improvement or what else you'd want to see. I'll keep putting stuff out as this goes along. There's still more to come, a lot more actually. So thank you. Please, if you want to continue on with this journey with us, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow so that we can get you some more content going.